The CMD Mr. Kulshreshtha spoke to Indian Masterminds about HUDCO's 55-year journey and next 5 years vision for its growth.
Welcome to Indian Masterminds, sir. So, congratulations on completing 55 years. And it's a long journey. So, can you sum it up in few sentences? How HUDCO started, with what vision, and where it has come now?
HUDCO has started with a very humble background with a mandate from the government of India to institutionalize the housing sector, because in those days, in 1970, the housing was the need of the hour, and there was no institution which was funding to the affordable housing, to the economically weaker section. So HUDCO was created by the government of India. So HUDCO lived its role and objectives and continually delivered in line with the objectives of the government of India. And then the bigger players that came, like banks and the LIC. So HUDCO has withdrawn from the retail housing. So now we are an infrastructure finance company. So it's a company of 55 years of the experience, and I think we are at the best time, and lot of opportunities are there now. So lot of ups and downs the company had seen. Now we are a consultant. We are a capacity building player also. We are extending capacity building not only to the domestic players but also to the international players. Government has given recognized our efforts of last 55 years. So they had awarded with the Navratna status in last April, and this year government has agreed to our request for extending this 54 EC, which is one of the cheaper source of funding. Not only the cheaper cost, but it will also enhance the brand, since we go to the retail side also through this 54 EC. Then the zero coupon bonds are also being agreed by the CBDT. So we are taking our funds from the international markets also. Sanctions are continuously increasing. There is a very strong pipeline of the company. Financial ratios are very strong. Our loan book is not so big, so there is all possibility and potential that this loan book will go from this 1.2 lakh crores to even 5 lakh crores. And there are a lot of opportunity because of the Government of India policies and the state government policies that we can support these kind of movements of infrastructure and live to the vision of Honorable Prime Minister towards the Viksit Bharat.
What is the roadmap for next 5 years or so?
5 year for any financial institution is too long. So we had made roadmap for FY26. So now we are at 1.2 lakh crores. So we want to become 1.5 lakh crores. In 2030, we want to become 3 lakh crores. And all our efforts are towards that direction. Second is that we want to come down our NPA further from 0.27%. And I am sure that with all our efforts and the support of Government of India, we will be coming as low as zero. We don't want to create any new NPA, so the governance and the compliance status has to be formed up. We are working towards that. So all these compliances, all these risk mitigations, these are the main job of the infrastructure finance company. So we are doing that.
Mr. Kulshreshtha, since you are basically institutional lender, so how come you are developing NPAs? Because most of the people who are taking loans from you are government institutions.
Actually, these NPAs are way back in 2013. So after 2013, we had stopped the private sector. So these private sector lending was done way back around 11 years back. So that has gone bad. And we had taken lessons from every case, and we had recorded each and everything. And but with the state government and the government agencies, we doesn't have any NPA. So you had very rightly pointed out. So these are all private sector, which we had stopped way back in 2013.
Since you have been mostly into power sector, how are you dealing the infrastructure and housing sector now?
See, the power is also an infrastructure. It is a part of the infrastructure. So financing, I think the principle of the financing is the viability, sustainability and the bankability. So the space remains the same, the principle remains the same, that whatever we are infusing, it should go for a good quality asset, good quality entities, and the project should complete in its time frame with the desired objectives. So the principle remains same, and with the REC, when I was an REC also, so the principle was also to take down the risk and the risk mitigations and the compliance. So for financing of any sector, I think it is not a sector specific, it is rather a principle specific that we need to follow.
Thank you so much, sir, for talking to us.
Thank you so much. Namaskar.